to at least feel like they have a chance, because even with the 2-0, they're still not out of the woods yet. I mean, that's just how the start has been for them. But hey, no, it is what it is.
Like at this point right now, it's going to be like, okay, you want to just put fate in like kind of your own hands as much as you can. So you don't care about the other matchups. Let's just 2-0 this boys. Let's play our best, and then, you know, hopefully after it worked out and it gives you tiebreakers or something like that. So we just gotta hope and pray. And for SMG, it's time to it's A-game time. You know, no excuses, no nothing. Help each other, play good Dota, and you know, good things may just happen.
Absolutely. So Entity, you're on the Radiant side. Got what little predictions while we're actually lining up right here. Of course, we got to go over those real quickly. Team with the most kills at the end of the game. Let's go over that one.
Who's winning, Breaky? I'm letting you call this one.
that's what it comes down to, I suppose. I honestly want to say Entity's lineup just feels like more of a gotcha team. Even if they don't win, I still think they potentially would have more kills in the end. So
yeah, I did go with them.
Entity, yeah.
Power kill before 10. I'm gonna say yes. Who's total number of player deaths by 25? I'm going with a lot of deaths. So I'm going with 26 plus. 26 to 35.
I like that. And team of the most runes picked up by 10. I don't know. Who cares? Entity, sure.
Who cares?
I like that. Select one and coin flip anyways. All right, bounty rune control. It's going to be a 2 for 2. I'm getting. Oh, they're looking at
they're waiting.
Wait, what?
They're waiting a little too hard, but let's see. They're going on Jaunuel.
I mean, that should be a kill, I suppose. So
All good.
They literally let him grab the bounty rune and they take him out right after. I love it.
All good. Like, I guess so there's the fact that they actually had the Watcher, so they didn't want to step in too far and steal it. So you give the bounty, you get the first blood. I like it. 500 IQ play.
And it kind of shows you right there, like, just how potent this combo can be. With tag team, with Dawnbreaker, and a Starbreaker, I mean, if they get on top of you like that, you're just going to die.
Yeah, like that's why sometimes, or most of the time, it's like, oh, double melee lane, that's going to be so easy. But if this double melee lane just kills you, like then who cares if they're double melee or double range, right? This lane has so much potential as MC. I guess he's just got some melts, fatal bonds, and blood grenade on him. Because yeah, I was stuck talking about the top lane.
I'm with you. I mean,
it was on our screen and we missed it.
What? I mean, TA down there. It's not a lane that you think you were going to be seeing a kill from a TA Warlock, but at level 1, especially at an Underlord. I mean, that's just
TA melt is a disgusting spell. Still shouldn't happen, but you know, nicely done by Entity. I mean, I missed it even though it was literally on my screen.
Yeah, well, that shows you how unexpected it really was. But in the end, it did happen. 2-0 start for Entity. Obviously already feeling very good for them. As you see that Firestorm though, as MC, yeah, sure, he died, but now he's back with a full life, a lot of mana to work with. And they want to go for the kill on Fishman, but no more Firestorm means Fishman is going to walk it off for now.
Still a lot of pressure. They've got all these cheats pushing in. They did get level 2 first. I mean, that's generally when you get some of these unexpected kills in the lane. You get the level up timing before them. MC being very annoying under the tower. Let's get 2 denies off there. And yeah, I've got my eyes a little bit on mid, and it looks like no one definitely learned from the matchup earlier, because he played the same one and he lost. This time around, his CS very good in the mid lane.
Yeah, pretty good advantage, 9-3 compared to the 7-2 now Invoker. So slight lead there, but it's still good to have at this point in the game. Also look at the top lane. They try to make a play on Faceless Void there, but of course he's got the time walk, so not much of a chance they can do. But here comes the rune control in the mid. Puck, he's going to make sure to grab that bottom one, as Invoker, of course, gets the top rune there. So
I mean, you'll just see like why they picked this Faceless Void. It's definitely gonna be a very good Void game, as we already talked about, but just having the time walk against these spells, which is still on some cooldown, but he'll be able to just walk it off, and like the time dilation as well to try and help us support. But if Jaunuel if he's ever out of position for 1 second, he is toast.
Yeah.
He's straight up dead.
Well, and Time Walk is also a little bit longer of a cooldown than things like the Starbreaker. So, you know, that's why right there, they weren't expecting to get a kill right there. It's just more so let's force him to use Time Walk and then, you know, maybe get a chance on him again while it's still on cooldown.
Yeah.
If anything, make him use more region to play defensive. But yeah, he has a backup now at least. We're gonna make him use again.
It's a lane that I really like a lot, because something I like to say is just like the kind of like vibe check and checking how ready your opponent is. Because if they're greedy for like a few seconds, you can just punish that on the spot. Bottom lane as well, like Entity's lane is very chill. Fatal Bonds, Fly Blades, push it out, get levels, pull. Very simple.
Yeah. Oh, you see the shards going out right there, but MidOne's not going to panic. He's just simply going to walk around the ice shards, and he'll be fine for the time being. But yeah, this Dawnbreaker, not surprising. She's also managing Gabbi playing it, of course, to get essentially free farm here, 15-4.
Yeah.
Right to the 14-2 Faceless Void. So
I love his build too, like just the early bracer, the double gauntlet for the soul ring magic, like just massive mass stats to be able to sit in this lane, right click the void and try to LCS him. He had another game on Dawnbreaker just yesterday and he played phenomenal.
Going right there and once again force him to use that time walk. Grimstroke though showing back up here to support his teammate, but yeah, Grimstroke was missing there for a little bit, but this is kind of why. It's if anything, it's like, because if he gets in here, maybe he could be in trouble himself, but he's going to go with the Inkswell initiation and quickly run away, but you can tell Grimstroke knows he has to play this very careful.
Yeah.
Structures are
At least for now, I can definitely say that MidOne knows exactly what he's doing in this lane. He's standing his ground exactly when he can. Like, he's getting a lot of clicks off. The fact that Entity are low HP in this lane is definitely going to make it way harder for them to try and contest right now. So SMG are playing this lane very well.
All right, so bottom lane though, how is that TA doing? 19-7 compared to the 15-6 Underlord. It's certainly looking pretty good for the Templar Assassin, of course, when you factor in that kill that happened earlier. Techies looks like he's just going to be stacking in the meantime as we're coming up to 5 minutes.
Yeah, I
Underlord.
honestly don't see TA does not get pressured by Underlord in the lane. Like, the best thing Underlord can like maybe do is what? You get a Vanguard early on, a Ring of Health, high damage, and you like take some CS away, but TA has refraction against the damage. That is, you know, the difference between the two of you. So you don't really care about that. I think it's more going to be about the auras. And he's freeing up the techies, as we saw by the Observer. He's stacking the triangle, so it's going to help his team later.
Yeah. Top lane, Faceless Void. Ooh, we got the time walk off just in time. If that stun connects, maybe they have enough damage. But you see Warlock rotating over to try to make a play, unable to successfully do so. TA bottom lane, refraction has already been taken up. MC is getting a little low himself, and Warlock's coming back in.
Watson has sticks.
Even throwing out the hand clap right there. But yeah, you're right. He had the wand there the whole time.
Just funny, like both are like at 5% HP, high-fiving each other because they know if they both just back, neither will die. But yeah, it's already like just getting to see how they really know the limits of their stuff.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised here because he had 13 charges of that wand, like that he didn't go in to finish off the job. Maybe expecting Techies could have then killed him even after the fact. But either way, MC survives for now and gonna pop himself.
It's honestly pretty nice if you can hold the charges as up top. Looks like just some pressure. They force Kataomi to TP back into the lane. Looks like MidOne will just be A-okay. But yeah, getting to hold the stick charges, and there's another move down bottom. No one is coming.
And he is, and they really want this kill now. Onto the Templar Assassin, and dang it, they're gonna get it. No one, great rotation, hits level 6. However, Techies ends up falling to Stormstormer. So Invoker making a play himself, using that Sunstrike. Eye for an eye, I suppose.
I do like the fact that nowadays not everyone does this, but just one level in Exort, like level 1 Sunstrike is 200 pure damage. It's honestly pretty insane. Like, that's 20% of like even more, like a quarter of a support's health right now.
Yeah, and making it work right there as he had hit. Yeah, because usually Puck, it's like not surprising to help set up a kill somewhere else because it's level 6. Yeah, that Dream Coil, but exactly Invoker, the fact he's able to Sunstrike and still stand strong in the lane at level 6 because he got that one-pointed Exor. That certainly is a big deal. So makes it 3-1 now. Lead for
these lanes are going great for SMG. The Void is like up there with Dawnbreaker. Sure, they're the same. Stormstormer trying to put a stop to MC's early game. Probably be successful.
Yeah, EMP, a couple of auto attacks, and Watson will finish the job. So great rotation from Invoker. He's certainly getting involved early on, and why not pick up some earn charges in the process?
Oh, absolutely great. You want to slow down the Underlord at the same time you get to speed up Watson on the TA, who he's going to be your tempo hero. The faster he gets his items, Roche towers will fall. Because yeah, SMG with how they're doing, MidOne doing well on his lane, but most importantly, I'm looking at no one. His performance so far, winning his lane, getting the gank off in the bottom lane. Like, if he can keep this up, he's going to be the key to victory.
8-minute room, we're definitely having a battle. Silence up on Invoker, throws around with the EMP Tornado, cold snaps. No one, though. He's able to get away. For now, the Shard and the Snowball in Sunstrike. He's too tanky, though. Plenty of life to work with, so he'll be fine. In fact, Tusk is in trouble. Dream Coil, here comes Dawnbreaker, though, saving the teammate and still trying to make a kill happen. So far, nobody dead some way, somehow.
Keeping.
It's still not going to die. Does he have Chrono? He does. He does have Chrono. Will it even come into play? Doesn't even look like it. Not even necessary. Gabbi just eventually going to be run down. So slowed. Dawnbreaker, the only one to die after all that.
Oh, that's so good for us. I'm a bit surprised that they decided to try like go under the puck in the tower with some snowballs, but the way that SMG just counterplayed this, and MidOne just comes in, cool and chill, time dilation, some hits, doesn't even need to use the chrono, and now Donald is down. They would love to have that, but will not be able to play around that for now.
Now, that is something. That's the last hero I would have expected if only one hero is going to die out of all that, but obviously that's just, you know, both sides definitely having their moments there, but in the end, SMG is certainly feeling good in the outcome.
And I love when this dynamic happens between your 2 and 4. Your 4 gets to stack the camps, you give him the stacks, now your 4 gets to take your mid lane to get some XP. Suddenly your supports are going to be A-okay. I think it's just great. It's MC. Big boost, tries to walk it off.
Sunstrike, it's going to hit, so MC getting a little bit lower than maybe expected. However, Techies is there with the blast off. Disarming, go for the kill on Kataomi. Is going to make it happen, maybe? No, the regen is enough. And Techies will also fall, so close call. But Tusk survives, and 2 go the way of Entity.
Great rotation by Kataomi. Like, he kind of knows, okay, I cannot pressure the Void very much. We don't really want to go mid. There's no Dawn ult. Instead, they just go bottom, and I have to go again to the 2 levels, even in Sunstrike. Without Sunstrike, that underlord kill does not happen. And then there's no play in this lane.
Yeah, you could tell that definitely threw him off, too. As soon as that burst of life went away, he's like, oh, crap. Actually, this is a bad spot to be in now.
Yeah.
No, it's just too little too late there. So 10 minutes in, and Invoker currently ghost walked up, and he's hunting. And if he can find anyone in the jungle, but unable to do so. Instead, we'll head back to his zone. Doesn't want to waste too much time doing that. As a counter smoke, puck included.
So they're looking. I think it is not possible to kill the Invoker mid. Look, they're gonna run into Kataomi. Good shards.
What a great shard right there.
Yeah. So no one, okay, it's still around. Might just steal like this little 1.5 stack, but very nice for Entity if they don't lose anyone on this. Stormstormer's around.
Dawnbreaker gonna crash in. Nice phase shift though, manages to escape right there just barely, and that's T. Gonna figure out where they want to go from this. Well, they are gonna get a kill on Grimstroke, it looks like, as TA is able to do that. So
TA is so, like, fighting into the TA's area or like helping to like bait these fights for the TA around here is so good for this hero. TA traps are incredible. The amount of physical damage, so just Entity's movement right now in the last 2 minutes, very crisp.
That Faceless Void just in the meantime, just having a good time up there farming, Basket Madness in hand. And that net worth is certainly being reflected as a result as well. Looks like they definitely want to make a play once again on MC though. Have Kataomi's nearby. Tusk doesn't have 6 yet, so no Walrus Punch, but the Sunstrike presence in mind, maybe, but not gonna really find the angle for it.
But they're really trying to slow down the MC. This is giving me like some TI8, TI9 vibes, so you just have OG like tri-laning him, but he's still doing okay. You know, his net worth is, it's not great, but he's been in this position many times before. At least for Entity, Watson is on top of the network chart. They definitely need him to be here and also stay at this spot.
Yeah. Ooh, Puck, 12 minutes, gonna come in. Shield Rune is down, but Puck instead gonna be initiated on first. You see the slow from Warlock is not gonna do too much though to Puck. The others are gonna be slowing down at an angle, a choke point like that. It's a pretty good tool to have, but yeah, in the end they get the rune and they'll back off from it. So clearly the teams are definitely contesting for these runes this game.
Oh yeah, it's really good for Entity to do this, not only for their own heroes, but just taking them away from no one. And in the meantime, your Dawnbreaker and TA love being alone in these side lanes. They get free farm, they get free XP. You get the shield rune now on your Invoker as well. Suddenly, there's no play happening on Stormstormer now for like the next 50 seconds. Shield rune plus Dawn ult, which is up soon. Yeah, no way.
Yeah. And look at Stormstormer, he is coming bottom lane. The Spirit Vessel, the one charge on it. He definitely wants to make a play with this. So far, in a decent spike. There's this big stack here. I don't think he saw that though. Got that information just yet. Oh, the double sentry going down there, but it's just MCs. He's not here. Techies is behind the tower, so, and they're actually going to be scanned. Tusk got scanned right there, so information for SMG.
I mean, MC was like, screw this. I know that these clowns want to keep playing here with like 3-4 heroes. One of you guys, you go defend the tower. I'm going to go recover, which I think is absolutely the right choice. It's like Entity will punish this a little bit, get power push in. I mean, in the meantime, sure, MidOne still just farming. It's the 2 supports are just clearing the Ancients.
Yeah.
I think that's the correct choice. Before the Entity invade and steal it from you, just take that stuff.
Exactly, I was going to say, yeah. They knew that they've been in the area, so maybe they figured they meant to spot it. It's just like, hey, let's just take this, at least get some use out of it, rather than giving it up to the other team. And so absolutely a fair call there. Techie's doing a good job of getting plenty of that. And hey, you know, Techie's with some farm, he's going to be able to get a 4 staff here in the near future. So certainly make benefit of that.
Okay, so I'm looking at a couple of the timings. So you're going to have a Medallion Rush, of course, on the Tusk with high-level tag team. You're going to have a Desolator completed on Mr. Watson. As I love this play. You just gate, you steal the Wisdom Rune. It's honestly a big comeback for MC. But yeah, first Roshan of the game, it's going to be Entities. If SMG can somehow contest that, that'll be a miracle.
Yeah, you know, we see this with like Nature's Prophet, of course, another hero that's fantastic for this Wisdom Rune still concept. And Underlord's certainly up there as well with his ultimate. Is ready to go. MC might as well use it, get the rune, get out. So yeah, fantastic play right there. I noticed Dawnbreaker going the Blade Mail direction. This is a hero that I feel like can go so many different directions with his builds. What do you think?
MidOne is in trouble, by the way. In a lot of trouble.
Yeah, absolutely is. The lockdown isn't enough. It's sure. Yeah, definitely. That's a golem.
It's a golem for good measure.
Yeah, the tower's here.
Yeah, I'm totally okay with this play. And yeah, Blade Mail, it's good against a lot of these heroes, I think. Like, it's just gonna help you feel better about just going in. Like, there's Puck spells, there's Face's Void who might corner you, some Firestorm. So yeah, I'm totally okay with it.
Yeah, that was great coming together on the side of Entity. So MidOne basically had 0 time to react right there, and that's what they hoped for. So good. And he's been having, again, pretty good farm, but that'll certainly slow him down. But speaking of pretty good farm, Watson is leading the way and has been doing so. Desolator now in hand, and you know that Blink Dagger is coming up next to finish the typical build here on a TA.
And the thing is, he's very likely to stay at the spot, because while I do like the capabilities of what SMG can do in terms of ganking, how does the TA truly die? He needs to get coiled into 10 million spells or Chronod with the same story, but there's snowballs down. No, there's no one is looking, but that's I mean, Dawnbreaker has 2k HP at 15 minutes. These 2 heroes, no way, you cannot kill this man. And with the Blade Mail, so even if you do jump him and then he's gonna kill you. Exactly, he's gonna potentially kill you. You got Sunstrike coming in, so it's just not worth the risk at that point. And Dawnbreaker can continue to feel pretty cozy. Techie's is trying his best. Oh, he gets spotted there, though. He actually threw a nade out, and they know he's here now. Yeah, the Sunstrike. Easy kill coming out here. Just a matter of time. Blast off. Oh, maybe not so easy, but eventually it'll happen. There you go. He's getting some damage out at least before he dies, you know, making the best of the situation. Because, yeah, at least for now, I don't think they have the fight really in them. They need to push out waves, get this Void fat, try to delay the game. In the meantime, you know, it's going to be on Entity. How much can they increase their lead, take Roche, and speed up the game? Because they're in a very good position here on Entity. Yeah, Grimstroke just hiding in the trees up top, just getting any kind of farm that he can, pushing out the lane as his MC is he's just been living up here in that jungle. He got away from the bottom lane a while ago, and this has been Mind Control's new home, as he's going to finish off the last bit of that camp there before spawns take place. But look at Tusk, Kataomi. They want to find Grimstroke. They know he's here. They got the vision. Sunstrike, it's gonna hit. It actually is gonna hit. He turns around. Here comes Underlord as well with the portal, and Puck showing up. Puck still has a Dream Claw, not gonna be necessary here to kill Tusk. Blast off. It connects on Dawnbreaker. They absolutely want more, and Dawnbreaker, key target, of course, but as we go back to, not an easy one. There's a Blade Mail, and the reinforcements coming the other way. Entity knows they have a chance now, and SMG figures the better of it is to fall back. Gabbi played that very well, already backing, or like, you know, backing nicely, then turning around. But SMG, they know that they're all coming through this ward. Evoker, Tornado, it's going to be a swing and a miss, though, and Dawnbreaker's dead. And now the Dream Coil connected Evoker. Yeah, he held the coil that whole time. It's not going to be enough, though, as Stormstormer just quickly walks it off, takes a snap, and has the distance. So my bad, Gabbi. I jinxed him, saying how beautiful he played the 5 seconds before. As Watson does say hello to no one, revealing the Desolator and the Blink Dagger. Yeah, this is a nasty TA timing at this point.
Yeah, you do not feel good about giving up auto attack right at the TA, but Stormstormer eventually is caught. The nade's going out, and down goes Invoker. All right, you got Team SMG feeling pretty good right now, although Grimstoke is going to be picked off right there, and now Underlord's in trouble. The TP, however, pretty good in that time. Ends up getting away, but a double kill for Templar Assassin. So Watson, in a sense, has the last laugh as...
Oh, he definitely does. He's got the shard now. He gets some Desolator stacks as well for bonus damage. MidOne is around the area. Let's see, Snowball. Donald.
Yeah, is that going to be enough? The Chronosphere defensively? No, maybe offensively. Going to kill Warlock. Wants to kill Tusk as well. Not enough damage just yet. Gets another proc. Double kill for MidOne just like that. Is he still going to fight this out? It looks like for the time being. Wants another back proc on Watson. Not going to get it though. MidOne's getting low. Gets it off in time. But T is melting right now. He's going to be locked in place by the Underlord. And the Firestorm as well takes out Templar Assassin SMG. They said this fight ain't over.
Oh, they just, honestly, they straight up outplayed them. The way that MidOne was baiting this and like going back and forth, he hits a great chrono. I thought maybe he killed no one because he had just orb, but he had an arcane rune on the puck, which made all the difference in the fight.
Absolutely does. Stormstormer wants to kill the Techies, but that's deep, man. The Sunstrike, it hits.
That do be deep.
Too deep.
Better call it off. Not only the fact that you win this fight, but now you're delaying the game without Watson taking Roche. Like, you're actually getting to territory where you can look to fight back as SMG in the next few minutes, like a more head-on, like just a head-on fight.
Yeah, especially when Chronosphere is ready to go. Another 80 seconds, and MidOne will have another one ready to be used right there. Puck mid lane. Uh-oh. Well, he's just dead.
We'll see you later. That was a quick one.
That's the combo. The Tusk catches you, throws out the Walrus Punch as the Sunstrike's coming in. You just cannot get away from it, and that is a ton of burst damage. Now level 4 on the Exort.
Yeah, also like the TA traps now giving you more vision, having the silence. It's gonna be something that you need to think about as these SMG heroes.Maybe a gem, maybe a defensive item on one of these cores. This looks like Entity. They just want to go for more, because rightfully so, they should be doing that.
Yeah, it goes back to Entity's lineup. It really just screams, on paper at least, with the trap. It's just, we're gonna go. A lineup that can catch you over and over again, and this is definitely being showing part of that. In fact, TA is also gonna get a nice little Ancient stack that happen to be here as well, as they take out Techies. Wisdom Rune's gonna spawn soon, but they're not gonna try to contest that. They're gonna let it be there.
Top tower
That's like a little just stick around instead. Looks like they're picking up Roche. They can kill it very quickly. Stormstormer's also already going.
Yeah, I know Orber's getting low right here, but Mo's Orb, never mind, he's fine.
Radiant are scanning.
Okay, but once again, SMG are getting both Wisdom Runes. And they got them on both of the cores, so a lot of XP going their way and the support's ways too. So sure, you're gonna get Roche, but I must say, like, this 14-minute and 21-minute Wisdom Rune steal, that stuff is adding up.
Absolutely. And, you know, Dawnbreaker was heading to the Wisdom Rune on their side, but got distracted by trying to make a play on Underlord right there, so ultied over. And obviously, as you mentioned, Faceless Point is keeping it stolen. Now, speaking of big objectives, Roshan is going to get taken out. He had SMG making their way down here with the smoke, but unable to get here in time. However, MidOne, he is going to find Tusk, and that's certainly one kill that lays. Can they get more? They possibly can. That is a big soulbind on both. Templar Assassin got to fight this out. Chronosphere can make it difficult though. TA's melting. The follow-up damage. Yes, another badge proc, and just like that, the Aegis is gone. Stormstormer ulti gets picked off to the left. TA's gonna come back up. Stun though on Fishman. MidOne's getting blown up. MidOne is actually gonna blow it up right there. Excuse me. He managed a time walk in time. MC. Walrus Punch in the air, so he'll be finished up on Watson. No more Aegis. It's gonna be taking some badge procs again, and down goes the Templar Assassin. MidOne, he's feeling really good right now as no one else shows up with a puck to assist plenty of utility and damage himself. Dawnbreaker run down, and they get Roshan on the side of Entity, but SMG, they win the battle.
I mean, SMG, literally, like, MidOne and Jaunuel did so much in this fight. Like, MidOne having the Dragon Scale, he has the Manta style. They keep dispelling him with the Inkswell shard as well. Like, he did so much tanking with spell damage as well, gets off a good chrono. Yeah, SMG are team fighting really, really nicely right now.
These Chronospheres have been massive. You know, sometimes you see these Faceless Void games, even in top-tier players, sometimes the Chronosphere is not as big as you would expect or hope for, and MidOne certainly making some big ones here in this game, and the back-to-back is absolutely critical on controlling these fights.
Also here, how they fight split is so nice. You have the Grim and the Void playing together. In the middle on the left, you have those heroes. They take out Stormstormer, and even though they're vying back, that MidOne barely gets to live here. Time walks it off, and then it just keeps the fight going with the next Inkspell. It's MidOne already looking for more. Donald.
That's a dead faceless Void. Now, so in the live action, I know we're watching the replay right there, but you can see in the bottom right, they were chasing Tusk that whole time. So that was just getting a little too confident, and now Grimstroke is also going to be picked off. So maybe a bit too cocky, feeling confident with what just happened recently. That faceless Void did not expect the whole team to show up there.
All right, easy Jinx once more. MidOne goes down, as does Jaunuel. Just getting maybe a little over happy from the recent fight, but still a decent position for them. I would say both teams are still fairly happy, I think, with how this game is going at this point.
Yeah, definitely. And you certainly don't want to overstate that death, but it's a death on the faceless Void right there. Not only is he having a way to resurrect now and slowing down his momentum, but TA just really opened up farm once again. She gets, free ancients in the meantime, and she's building up that gap that she has over the faceless Void that much more, by really about 2,000 at this point. Even more going to be coming here, and her BKB is almost finished as well, and kind of getting to that point of going to be almost like an item ahead of the faceless Void.
Yeah. No, they're going to continue to have to play this way, try to keep Watson at the top network. But one thing that they're going to have to deal with as well is a little bit of just tankiness and mobility from some of these SMG cores. Like Puck Void are fairly similar in, if you can't catch them or lock them down for longer than 1-2 seconds, it's really hard to ultimately get to kill them. It's MidOne. I don't know if he did this on purpose, but he time walked over the trap. No, never mind. Now he will walk through it. So they will know he's here.
Yeah, they definitely have a insight that he's in the area. It's a matter of what do they do with that information. It's certainly going to see him. Even Grimstroke showing up. So yeah, they know they're here. They're pinging out, but not really doing too much with it, at least just yet. Invoker, by the way, just got his own BKB, so putting high priority on the BKB, as you'd expect.
Yeah, you would definitely, even honestly, time dilation alone makes Invoker unplayable. You're literally getting chronoed if you're getting time dilated because you can't cast spells.
Okay.
So that's that BKB for that spell alone is good enough for me.
Not too shabby. Maybe get a Lotus Orb on the team or something, but oh, they're gonna be a big find here. The opening faces Void, Cold Snap, Seek swells up. Sunstrike, it's gonna miss though. Here comes Dawnbreak with the Solar Guardian. Golem is out as well. MidOne gonna be disarmed, but he walks away at the last second. Techies, that disarm from him, doing a work here certainly, as well as all the nades, but Techies, it is gonna be too much to handle. He'll end up falling. No one manages to barely live on Puck. Meanwhile, MidOne's going at it with Watson. They're going toe-to-toe to the left over here, but no, the tornado hits, and now MidOne could be in trouble. Snowball in. I know we're watching the right as well, but MidOne is going to go down to the Sunstrike. Back over the right side now. It's going to be a kill on Dawnbreaker. So another case of kind of two different fights happening.
What happened even? What, that was such a strange fight. So first of all, I'm pretty sure that the deafening blast from Stormstormer canceled the blast off from Techies the moment before he landed. I don't know if we can get a replay on that, because I feel like that would have changed the entire fight. And then, yeah, so MidOne was manning up on the TA, but I guess he had no mana for the chrono. Ends up getting, he got hardcore punished for that one.
No, you're right. The no mana for the chrono, the EMP hitting, and that's threw him off clearly, because like I said, I know we're focused on, there was really two different fights. You have the Underlord and Dawnbreaker going out to the right, and Techies even throwing, but then on the left, MidOne was completely isolated. Speaking of isolation, Puck right here almost gets caught out in a bad spot, but no one. He's going to be fine as back off, seeing Techies and maybe somebody else coming in. So, man, this is definitely one of these games, though, Kays. It just feels like anything can certainly happen in this one.
There's a lot of action going on with a lot of back and forth. I do also like No One's itemization with the Ghost Scepter into the E-Blade. You need it against these heroes and against the TA Silence, and it also helps you scale. So definitely very nice of him to understand exactly what he needs in order to scale, because, yeah, also now they get him the gem, get rid of these TA traps as his blink gets cancelled by the little golems.
Always love some F-Blade, so No One has more burst to work with now if it comes into that. You got Ghost Scepter also picked up by Grimstroke, so yeah, really putting value.
Yeah, this is definitely a nullifier game for the Radiant heroes. Look at the Techies as well. Glimmer Force is going to be a third Ghost Scepter, so you're going to need to deal with those pesky defensive items. Fishman gets wards off.
Oh, Techies blast off. Unfortunately, a bit of a miss there, and easily gets countered. Now, you know, it's just Techies though. In the end, doing Techies things, whatever. If you're SMG,
Yeah, sometimes you blast off in the wrong direction, or you have a wrong read. It's all good. In the meantime, at least, you know, the team's farming. You got this gem on no one. As long as he can stay alive, you can slowly take away all the vision, take away the traps. Gem is gonna pay for itself, and yeah, just try to get a couple more items for the second Roche. Because Entity, they need to get their hands on that. I know they're ahead, but I cannot stress enough. We all know how strong Faceless Void can be in drawn out games.
And BKB is almost finished. He just needs a little bit more for the recipe, and they're also going to get the Tormentor on the dire side over here. The Grimstroke has to be a little careful, but he'll survive. And there you go. It's going to be Techies getting his shard now. So that reactive taser. Half on the allies.
Dota Plus with the 67% for Dire. I'm not too much against. I feel like it cannot be more than 60. Yeah, I think more than 60 is illegal. Maybe even more than 50. So yeah, we'll have to wait for the second Roche. I do think the Dire scaling is it is scary and nasty. Like if you're Entity, you can feel it. You're definitely banking on the second Roche right now. You need to set it up and take that one properly.
Tier 3 items have also been coming out. Vindicator's Axe picked up by Faceless Void. And then he did just get the BKB, as we mentioned there too. So Warlock, you see, he's just farming, pushing out the bottom lane. He's trying to work on that Ag Scepter himself. Get the extra golem. So, and you know what? He's getting there. 2,400 gold saved up. So becoming realistic.
I love actually playing support is so much fun in Dota right now. You can do so much, you can get so much gold. Every hero has like amazing spells and scalability, so I like what Fishman is going for. He already has the drums, the solar, he's already helping everyone. Now it's time to work on yourself. Get yourself strong and big in this game.
He's smoked up with the 4 other players, or I guess 3 other players and him included. Equaling 4 right there. You got Invoker, meanwhile, going to Ghost Walk, so they know that Roshan potentially could be spawning soon.
Yeah. It's a smoke on smoke. Entity's initiation has to be clutch, because if they go on Puck or Void, and they somehow phase shift, orb out, or get to time walk all the HP, turn around for Chrono, I think the fight is done. So the initial go on Entity will make or break their entire team fight.
Such a tense moment here. Underlord not there, but of course he's got the Fiend Skate to join the party as soon as possible. Oh, you know what catch is coming soon. Ghost Walk, it's going to take them out of the smoke. It faces this point, no something's up. Time to lay to the Chrono. A big Chrono opening. Templars has him dropping. The Golem comes out, but it can't save him. It's not in time. The Golem, the Cataclysm ran him down for the skies, but it's not enough damage either. Meanwhile, Dawnbreaker, and not going to kill himself, but it's just too much to handle. But he's isolated. Warlock also falls in. The opening that SMG was looking for. Another god-tier Chrono.
Oh my god, it's just too good. They have a nice rotation, they go around, feel like they kind of catch Entity off guard. 3-man Chrono. If they ever get to go on the TA first, the fight's done. Like, the fight is just GG on the spot.
Invisibility.
Yeah, Underlord joined them ASAP, and I mean, I don't even know if he had vision on the other people to the right there because of all the trees and everything, but the placement was just beautiful. I mean, he knew the one target, he just put it behind him like in case reinforcements were coming, and it just happened to hit all 3, but yeah, as you mentioned, the TA especially, they get the jump and you see what happens. Deafening Blast used right here. Stormstormer's in a bad spot, actually. You go on him.
Got all the mana burned, at least for now, from MidOne, but yeah, I'm pretty sure he Chrono 3 cores last fight. They do have to be a bit careful now, though, because Chrono is down, Roche is up. So yeah, sure, Entity, they did lose the last fight, but Roshan is what is on the menu and what they need to be able to get now.
That is true. With Chronosphere down for about 50 more seconds, you can tell Entity wants to push the issue. They're going in. TA's back up. In fact, everyone's back up, including Dawnbreaker. Solar Guardian in. Tusk going forward as well. Trying to go Faceless Void. Silence is up. He's at about third of his life, but the time walk away. He'll be fine for now. TA putting damage into MC. MC is a beefy boy, though. Techies. He also launches himself in with a blast off, and once again, MidOne has to time walk away. Watson, he's knocked out. This is the bad proc happening. Is dead? Dead again. Does have buyback. Not going to use it yet, though. Kataomi also gets caught up, too. MidOne is just so slippery on this Faceless Void.
They're just not able to like connect on one hero nicely. MC is too tanky. He has a halberd. He has all the auras, and Sure, even while all the Radiant cores have a good game, how do they truly initiate? Even if they go on one target, it's just an ink spell, it takes them out. Yeah, I mean, start hitting each other because SMG, I would feel damn good if I were any of their players at this point.
Yeah, this is definitely a game too where it's, you see it, the net worth doesn't really give us a great idea as far as the lead it feels like SMG has. And you know, we talked about how the Dota Plus is already favoring SMG.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's definitely favoring SMG now. It's upwards of the 85% plus. And you know, with what just happened these last couple of fights and now a Roshan kill, I'm starting to be a bit more of a believer in that.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised. Like also now Void, he's level 22, MidOne. He's got Aegis. He looks like he wants to queue up a Butterfly. He's got the level 20 talent where he gets attack speed and the chrono. He's got the time block damage on 15 as well. Like this Void is, yeah, whoever he chronos, that hero is dead. It doesn't matter if there's a Donald, if there's a Golem. I'm pretty sure you are gonna be out of this game.
He's got an Aegis now. He's building into a Butterfly. It's still a little bit before we'll see that, but of course that's going to be coming. You're right though, with the utility around him. I mean, good. So yes, MidOne's playing fantastic, looking good. Cataclysm, by the way,
Scouting,
going to be used. Yeah, scouting basically like the Zeus style right there.
Are fortified.
But the supporting cast, though, you mentioned with the MC and the way he's built and how he's become a nuisance. You got the Heaven's Halberd. Techie's is also so freaking annoying in these fights too.
I mean, Techie's gonna get big, and like also just dropping the mines like around the chrono and like in the coil with all the magic damage or the magic resistance you're gonna steal from the enemies too. So and there's a lot of scaling going on. Did he try to kill a hero? But that's just an illusion for now. No one is here.
Through the coil. It's gonna hit both, and he's just keeping him slowed and distracted as much as possible, but he has silence now. Another winning rift, though. He's disarmed, not really that big of a concern. Tusk is caught. You see the Fiend skate in, and there's a blast off as well from Techies. Golem comes down, but that's a kill on Tusk. It's just too little too late. MidOne, he's got Chrono. Obviously doesn't want to use it on a Warlock. Can he get a Bash Brock? Yes, he can. Fishman's dead, and two are out currently for the side of Entity now.
This E-Blade's just doing too much. Like, so on no one, they can't kill him. Entity's draft has a huge overlap when it comes to physical damage and trying to, like, lock one hero down. It's Dawnbreaker Tusk with stuns and only physical damage. So they're running into some issues right now.
Right, so a lot of issues, certainly. So the net worth continues to be all right, but as usual in Dota 2, there's a lot more than just net worth that you factor in these games. And as a team and just what they have to work with the resources, etc., it continues to feel really good for SMG. And no one, again, is... Look at this. He's going to find another play on Stormstormer, forcing a BKB and just try to get the hell on out of here.
Middle tower is under attack.
That's, I mean, even if you don't, I mean, okay, can keep chasing. He's got the gem. He's a goner.
I mean, he's good tornado. Yeah. It's not going to matter. Oh, maybe. Oh my gosh.
Oh, he got... What a player.
I mean,
easy tornado with the blink out. On it, that tornado barely clipped him. Good getaway, but nevertheless, all right, scouting Cataclysm.
Mid lane, Kataomi. Cataclysm helping maybe deter them a little bit, but MidOne doesn't care. He's just in. He's going for Fishman. No chaotic offering. Chronosphere,
oh, no mana.
No mana.
He does have keys in the backpack if they want to do some fancy play, or maybe you just gate him to your fountain, bring him back to the boys, keep the pressure going. Looks like that's what they will do.
Love it. We're talking about the Radiant team, Entity being the one so aggressive and just all that gotcha potential earlier on in this game, and they were performing, and now it's SMG's turn. Now they're using the Fiendscape to kind of move around the map. They got Puck, obviously, with an Octarine core. We don't know what that can do, especially in the hands of somebody like No One and just constantly jumping at you. So, yeah, all the momentum on their side. Look at MidOne. He's just by himself, almost pushing the mid lane.
I mean, I love seeing... Okay, MidOne going in. Should maybe look to get the shard, I think, so he doesn't overquit himself. Because, okay, this might be Aegis.
That was a little aggressive, but I guess it was getting a little lower on the Aegis, so I figured I might as well use it, I suppose. But
Snowball, Donald, BKB.
He's getting so low, though, but he has cheese. You're right. Yeah, there's the cheese. The Konos are locked down, and TA's out for 85. No buyback. The blast off in. Who are we to doubt MidOne right there? Grimstroke, Solar Bind on both. Dawnbreaker's like, please let me go. BKB will allow for that, but Tusk,
he's back.
Not going to be the same.
Now this is, I love seeing aggressive plays. A lot of the time you know, like they go wrong or whatever, but there's a lot of teams that will not go high ground, that will not position themselves like this. But because you do this, you're still playing against humans, you know, you're just testing them. And Entity, they failed the test.
That test failed here, and Cataclysm again, it looks pretty and it does some damage, but that was damage right there. Tusk, he melts, he doesn't have a buyback, so it's easily the mid-racks, and they're certainly not stopping. You got TA still dead for 35 seconds. They will have Golem in a couple seconds here, so okay, they are going to be able to get a retreat out of them.
Alright, at this point, okay, did Kataomi even have to? Yeah, so Kataomi even bought back, because I like what he has queued up on the Tusk. He knows that you need to kick some people in, so I don't know if they'll get there. Another BKB forced.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, I mean,
just gonna be second racks, huh?
Probably, like I mentioned, they got Warlock with the Axe Chaotic Offering, but that's not, he's gonna die before he uses it.
He's dead. Yep, see ya.
Sure is. Never mind.
Don't blame us.
Well, TA's back up, but you lose a lot of your initiation and team fight there, so.
Yeah, they need 5 heroes to be up. I think Entity right now, they have 1 fight left in this game. They're gonna have to go all out on it, talk about exactly what you need to do. Let's see if SMG even gives them this time to think.
I sure wouldn't. Why do that when you can just get even more kills as Gabbi? BKB, he's running, he's trying his darnest, and Puck, I was gonna say if Puck really goes for that, but that would have been a little too risky. So, all right, maybe they will say, okay, the top, they got the tier 2 towers, so it's not gonna be megas, but obviously plenty of damage done by SMG.
Ooh. Yeah, there's, I think, too much going on at this point for SMG. Even the 25 talent on MidOne, like he's already been having a great game. He actually took the Chronosphere AoE. That is very interesting. I have not seen this in, I don't know God how long. Because whenever I see people do this, the general consensus is like, yeah, I'm just griefing. You might just like chrono your team and backtrack is so OP, but yeah, let's just see how you can put it to use.
I mean, yeah, there is the argument. It's like he's already had such great chronos. Like, does he really need more of it? Because that's an interesting point there, where it's potential to do more negative against you. But at the same time, yeah.
Okay, they're looking on MC.
In a game like this, MC, he's dead. Wow, he's out for 95 actually. He doesn't have a buyback. MidOne.
He's looking and cooking. Manta used.
Meatballs down. Silence.
That's a lot of damage.
Yeah, that is a lot of damage. He's not running. What is happening? About that backtrack.
Oh God, next guy is dead. That's a gem.
Whoa.
All right.
I mean, again, big picture, I don't think SMG is like throwing this by any means, but they really let Entity have a much better shot here now than, frankly, it feels like it should have been.
This is a hashtag 40 viewers type moment, I think, from SMG. So we should all thank them for blessing us for a closer game. But yeah, like what I was talking about earlier, that Entity have like 1 fight in them, and they were ready. They smoked. They find MC. You know, SMG were slacking for a few seconds. Bam, they get the first kill, and then SMG screwed up. They gave them more. So yeah, Entity, they're back, baby.
Basically a statement right there of, hey, don't underestimate our damage too. I mean, and this is a team, they're a tri-core, all scaling pretty damn well. I mean, do not underestimate Dawnbreaker and what she can do at this point in the game. She's got a Desolator with that Echo Saber, and she just hit 25, by the way.
All right, that's not too shabby. It looks like Gabbi's kind of owning. They were also really liking those meatballs in that last fight, but either way, let's look. No one silence will be gone.
Yeah, I know they look appetizing, but you don't want to eat those meatballs. They will hurt you.
Okay, next one gone. Hello.
He's got a buyback. But Basis is out for 15.
Suddenly they have Tusk Aghanim's. Like, you've got some kickback potential like happening. The whole game just turned in 1 minute. All right, my friend, it's time for a breather, because we've got a Dota game on our hands.
Yeah, we absolutely do.
What the hell?
I'm still sitting here trying to, process what really just happened. It really feels like one of those situations where SMG, they maybe thought this game was a bit more over than they gave the game credit for. And again, all the credit to Entity at the same time in terms of capitalizing on the mistakes. But holy crap, you are right. This really feels like all of a sudden a somewhat even game now. Where
Yeah, I
things
mean,
are
like,
at.
you could say SMG are screwing up, and sure, they kind of are. But without Entity smoking to that top place in the first,
Radiant
like
are scanning.
top area in the first place, that none of this would have happened. So it's
Yeah.
on you to still make it happen. Now, okay, Roshan will be potentially the deciding factor of this game. He is up.
Absolutely. Chrono ready to go. Remember, with that extended range, the AoE presence here, the level 25 talent.
Oh, they need it.
Oh, the kickback. Oh no, the blow on MidOne. No, it gets a time walk off. He's
Okay.
giving it to Chrono. On top of TA, they want
Donald,
the kill.
Golden,
However,
double
Donald, as well as the double golden and MidOne dead. He's out for 100 seconds. Blast off it. MC's here as well. They're gonna kill TA though. Invoker, Dawnbreaker wants more though. Dawnbreaker is still an absolute beast here. The lockdown on Fishman, but they don't really care. They're going for Grimstroke. They find Grimstroke. They get the kill on him. Warlock, he's gonna likely end up dying. Who are they hunting for? What's going on here? Oh, they're trying to TP back.
Ooh, okay, so they got the Grimstroke, and now they're gonna try
They gotta
to
save
get
the
out.
base.
Okay, and they will. Yeah, MC and Afu, they hella carried that fight. I don't know if there's gonna be a fight recap, but my god. I think this Techie's dealt a shit ton of damage.
Yeah.
Because they won that
Looking
fight
at it.
without their faces void. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Techies did the most damage.
5K.
Followed by Underlord. You're
Wow.
right.
Yeah, they did like 9,000 damage. Like, cause remember, your void died instantly, and no one was dead. He wasn't even in this fight. MidOne, maybe maybe there should be this token where you spend 2k gold and you can like take a different talent.
A little too late for that, buddy. Yeah.
He's regretting that choice. I can.
Yeah, you definitely gotta wonder if you went the backtrack how things could be a little bit different. But Dawnbreaker wishing he had
Gabbi.
backtrack right now. He's in trouble. Support's coming. It's not gonna be in time though. He's out for 100, has buyback. But no one says, all right, it's my turn to take over the game.
Blast off with BKB. The kickback.
Where's it? Oh, the meatballs. I like the positioning right there. Meanwhile, in the midst of it, Tusk, he's going to get it locked down, actually. Trying to oh, the blast off, the blast off away. See ya. But now MC's left alone, and he's likely dead. There you go. Obviously, the buyback on Dawnbreaker could help make this happen, but
MidOne is back.
he is.
Careful.
He doesn't have Chrono, though. 6 more seconds. He's got Satanic. Beat down on Watson. Gets the fast part.
Oh,
Kicked
yes,
away.
kicked away.
No, I'm going to go back in. There's the buyback, and the Fiends Gate in. Templar Assassin, a nice Cyclone, though. Or Tornado in the air, but it's too much damage. TA's dead. No buyback on him. It's 3 versus 5 right now. Stormstormer, no more BKB either. Boy's going to be coming up, not in time. MidOne, he's going to be shipped. They take out Invoker. Buyback immediately. Dawnbreaker realizing the numbers not in their favor. Trying to Starbreaker, trying to get the hell on out of here, but the lockdown's too strong. A dieback on Gabbi. And SMG trying to now finish the job. It's a 2 versus 5.
Radiant's top tower is
So
under
Dawn
attack.
has no buyback. Tusk just got hit, so they will have Kataomi, but they don't have Watson either. This is not an easy hold. And SMG, their supports are doing so much in these fights. MC's tankiness with Afu's and Jaunuel support casting
Radiant's
damage
top
is carrying
tower
them.
has fallen.
Now Tusk gets enough for the buyback himself, and that's going to be mega creeps, though. Does SMG stick around, trying to really get the tier 4 and finish this game? It looks like the answer is yes so far. Hex on Puck. He's going to get kicked in. Okay, he's fine for now. Yeah, the meatball's in the well right. There's the kick. Okay, the golem. Where's the
E-Blade
damage, though? The E-Blade helping. He's fine.
Radiant's middle tower.
Tower dead. Ancient exposed. This is it. SMG going all in. Cataclysm. Trying to just scare them off. I mean, you got Invoker. You figure there's a chance to hold this off somewhat. Deafening Blast, the Golem, that Pit of Malice is doing so much work right here. The Shard, they lock in MC. Not the best building damage here on the side of SMG. MidOne's going for it. MidOne's focus fire, the lift out of him. Can he kill it? Yes, he can. SMG will take game number 1. Boy, that was some entertaining Dota.
All right, so the mid game, very good.